Hi, this is Rebecca Quave, and first of all, happy Valentine's Day and much love to all of you. And it may seem like an unusual topic to address on Valentine's Day to say how to go ahead and be completely heartbroken. You might have expected, something about love and being in love, but the truth is the first step to letting yourself have the space for that love that you really are to be able to shine through you is actually stopping trying to hold it together. What I mean by that is best described by an image, really. Where I grew up, it wasn't unusual to see cars driving around that were patched together and held together almost primarily by duct tape. So if you've ever seen that yourself, you know just what I mean. If you haven't seen it, you can imagine what it looks like when something is being held together almost by nothing, just duct taped within an inch of its life. And the thing is, most people are actually walking around that way with themselves, walking around that way with their hearts. And the reason for that is that every impulse in us actually drives us toward constantly looking to hold things together, to not let everything seemingly come apart at the seams. So the minute that we feel that first sense of feeling that we're going to be hurt, or feeling that there's even the possibility of us thinking that we feel broken in any way, that impulse goes right to get out the duct tape, get out the duct tape. Let's, seal it up and tape it up and keep it together. But the problem is that we can't simultaneously keep something held together in that way and at the same time leave open the space for love and joy and all of the infinite radiant being that you are to be there and to make itself known and to give you the ability to live that into expression moment to moment in your life. So if you're willing, if you're ready, I would invite you to go ahead and right now, while you're watching, begin to open that up for yourself. Begin to turn that around and transform it and shift it. So in this moment, go ahead and bring forward for yourself that sense of heartbreak. Right? And again, it's not complete because there's still that fear of it. There's the beginning of heartbreak, and then there's the inclination to get out the duct tape. So instead, let that raw sense of that pain, that hurt, of what you think is going to be the result of the heartbreak, let that go ahead and come forward. Whatever it is that you were most afraid of, whatever it is that you most thought getting out the duct tape was going to prevent or to give you a free pass from experiencing, go ahead and let it come forward now. Give yourself the opportunity to go ahead and experience it. Let it show up full blast. And it's okay if there's a lot of intensity there. The truth is, you've been carrying that around anyway. So there you go. Let it come forward. Giving permission for all of that duct tape to start to crack and fall away and unpeel. And notice what begins to happen. Do you notice that the worst of what you thought that heartbreak was going to be isn't necessarily what you thought it was? At first, for a minute, it seems worse, but then it opens up to you. The truth is, if you let yourself be completely broken, so to speak, in that way, then it's not really broken. What you've done is let your heart come completely open, which is what gives the space for that love, that complete, perfect, infinite love that you really are. You give it space to not only fill you up, but to come completely through you. So what would it feel like to be able to live that way, to live not in need of any duct tape anymore? To completely leave that behind, to completely be willing to live wide open because of what that gives you access to, which is you, that love that you are. So I invite you to continue to work with this, because there can be many, many layers of duct tape accumulated on us as we try to keep it all together instead of allowing ourselves to seemingly break open, but give ourselves access to what was really there. Because the thing is, you know, even if we're driving around in that duct taped car, the truth is, what if you all along were a Lamborghini anyway? But you're never going to find out until you're willing to stop with the duct tape, until you're willing to stop patching. So enjoy what you find when you look under the duct tape inside of yourself, when you look under the heartbreak, when you let everything bust wide open so that you can shine through. Have fun with it. And if you would like to look more into that, you can also click over to my website, and there's a new series of activations. It's called Being Love. If you'd like to explore more of practicing what it is to live with that love that you are coming through all the time. So enjoy, and until I see you next time, I love you, and enjoy yourself.